In my work, I've been obsessed with painting the object. Objects seem to have meaning, but what was their meaning? To reveal this meaning, I wanted to find their essence. I was also very interested in energy. Energy was an essence I was seeking. I also asked myself, why are objects painted seemingly separate from their backgrounds? And what was the relationship between these three things? Backgrounds, objects, and energy. I first managed to observe this relationship by painting boats and lamps before I could move on to the human being as an object to be painted in this fashion. The human object is connected to its environment through all kinds of energies. The weather is an energy. One will know you are standing outside because of cold or hot impacting on your body. The cold will remind you that you've left the warmth of the shelter. The motion in wind won't let you forget that you are outside. The human body connected to its background through energy was the most difficult, also the most rewarding object of exploration that held the answer to my lifelong questions. I saw a dilemma in the relationship between the background and objects in paintings. Most often, the two didn't have equitable relationships, and so I strive to paint across roads of currents coming into the body from outside and going out of the body and back again into the background. This helped me overcome the dilemma. To make this connection between object and background space was a lifelong journey for me, which started after the Second World War. My observations became concerned with Cubism and the Cubist's journey towards abstraction. Abstraction would hold the key to expressing energy in painting and also in life. The Cubists were attempting to paint motion and movement. They were on the road that led away from the outer appearances of things, as Kandinsky wrote in 1912. The road ended in abstract art. One of the Cubists, Mondrian, however, spoke of inwardness, which is what I pursued. Inwardness gives life, he said. The Cubist showed me how to observe nature, how to find the straight line and the curve in what I saw in nature, and how to use it. It is motion that connects the object to the background. That makes the background a participating partner. To show this relationship and its importance became my journey. This journey eventually held the unexpected revelation of interconnectedness, relationships, balances, and tensions. These servants of energy are the spiritual values that apply to life, all life, our lives. But how do we recognize these relationships in painting and in life? In painting, the three partners, object, background, and energy, can be represented by different markings interacting with one another and the spaces around them. There needs to be unity between the three. What needed to be done or to be shown was the slow motion in the body and pressures on the body by the space around it. The energy the body showed in response to that pressure also needed to be shown. The body simply pushes back from within. To showing fast energy pushing outward, parts of the body was removed. Perhaps only arms and folded legs would remain, and planes representing the pressures and the faster movements outside, towards the outside, were painted, flowing into and out of the space between various limbs. A faster motion, the suggestion of horizontal or vertical flowing energy, happens at the intersections of planes and lines and speaks to the human mind, which can extend itself horizontally right around the world and back. Likewise, the spirit extends upward concerning the energies that are love and emotion, and downwards anchored itself to earth. We are all anchored to earth. These body fractions and planes of energy are only represented by broken lines brought together in ways that exhibit their relations to one another and emphasize flow and tensions, as opposed to the traditional focus on the object alone. The process has shown me the interrelationship between object and background, as it has equally forcefully shown me the interdependence that we human beings have with our background, which is nature. Like painters who have considered their background space as inactive and just receptive, we have done the same thing. We have treated our background, nature, as inactive and receptive of whatever we do, not realizing that we are also interdependent with the planet and the currents of energy that come from it through us and back.